So this is the website for the National Archives. You're looking at a photo that you recognize for sure, the Declaration of Independence. Very hard to read. You wouldn't be able to read that. So if we look at the website, we can find the actual text or a transcription of the document, so it's easier to read. And we're going to look at a particular clause or phrase within the Declaration of Independence. So look at this language right here. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. So this is like saying we need government and we recognize that, but those with power only have power because we, the public, allow them to have power. We give them our consent to govern us. So in this video, we're going to expand on this idea and talk about the idea of the rule of law. Rule of law refers to the authority of law in society, especially when viewed as a constraint on individual behavior. In the United States, we legitimize the rule of law by requiring all public officials to swear an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution, which is the supreme law of the land. This establishes that every person is subject to the law, including those people responsible for making the laws, including those people responsible for enforcing the law. While the rule of law is a feature you may be more likely to find in a democratic society, it is not necessarily a guarantee in a democratic society that you'll have rule of law. Unlike with tyranny, where the rule of law is sure to be missing, the lack of rule of law in a democratic society can decay if there's not a sufficient structure of checks and balances or a mechanism to restore the rule of law. For example, an independent judiciary that can declare laws of Congress unconstitutional, or a legislature that can override a veto by a president, are necessary to limit the opportunities of individuals or entities to run afoul of the rule of law. So simply put, the rule of law holds that societies must be governed by established codes that are applied uniformly and fairly to all members.